that? And he's pulling more wires, and you shouldn't be doing that, should you? And no. Nope. Good boy. I know you're a clever boy. I know you're a clever boy. Well, I've just come in out the rain because I can't train outside. And so I'm going to train him in this area, but I gave him the opportunity to do a pee-pee or a poo-poo if he wanted to. So before I train, I make sure my puppy's comfortable and he's not going to toilet in the house or even want to toilet. Isn't that right? Speak. Not so. You can see the attention he's giving me there. So I'm going to put a lead on him. Come on. Now, as soon as I put a lead on the puppy, he starts to think it's a play toy. And you can see that there. So beforehand, I can spray it with some citronella. So if I put it onto the couch there, just out of shot of view, this is a very much a mouthing puppy, but then most puppies are. They use the teeth to investigate. And of course, as soon as you go ow and pull back, that's a game. So he sinks his teeth in. I told you before, they learn. They can learn from anything. So he sticks his teeth in your hands and you go ow and pull back, and he thinks that's fun, a bit like prey catching. He does the bite, you pull away. Now dogs can negotiate this with each other. If you watch Safi playing with him, she always uses her teeth, but very, very gently. But when he goes too far, bump, she'll give him a sharp bite, put him in his place. It's not a damaging bite. In fact, the noise he makes, you think he was being murdered. He's not being murdered, it's just a dog being a dog. And now, when she threatens him, she warns him, she signals, that's too much, he stops. He's a remonstrating puppy. He uses his voice an awful lot. And now, he's bucking and bronking. This is his introduction to the lead, and you can see him. Now, if I pulled him towards me, which is what a lot of people unfortunately do, he will go the opposite way to get away from what's tightening on his neck. So I don't want him to do that. If I bring my food in range and put it here on this bag, nice and high up so he can't get to it, I could even use my whistle watch. Oh, what's that? Sit, clever boy. Sit. Oh, clever boy. So I'm using the command come. Again, watch. Come. Sit. Good boy. Now that's keen. Again, using the lead to steer him and to control him. I don't want him running all over the room. I want to be in control. I'm using ham. I also use cheese. One of my favourite ones, but just small tiny pieces. Dieter, sit, clever boy. Sit, down, down, clever boy. Oh, and that stroke is also important, giving him the stroke. So I'm guiding him down if he won't go down, because he's got no idea what I want. You watch how quickly he catches on. Sit, good boy. Down, down, clever boy. Once, it just took him once. Good boy. And it doesn't matter whether he gets up. This is just introducing the first commands. And we go on. Take the lead. And there he is following. Oh, sit, clever boy. So sit, good boy. Sit, good boy. There's the treat. He's getting the treat of my voice. He's also getting the treat, the food treat. And if you look at my hand, I've got the lead short, so I've got some control, but at no time am I forcing him. So down, there we go, good boy. I'm just giving him a guiding, a little bit of pressure. Some puppies will go straight down straight away without the pressure, some with a toy. It doesn't matter. As long as the puppy enjoys it. So now he's lying down there. Again, I could just move backwards and call him to me. But what I want is to get some space between us. So I'm going back. Come. Good boy. And you see there, he was already anticipating what was coming. When you're doing the recall, and just to test what he's learning, I've just let him off the lead. Because I'm not going to do the sits or the stays. I want him to wander. So I can give him the command, come. That's the command. When he's coming each and every time, just be patient. He's a good boy. When he comes every time, and consistently over a few days, you can start to bring the whistle in. So then you give the command, come, and blow at the same time. The dog will make the link with the sound come, with the whistle sound, and when he comes and he gets his reward on his way in, and when he gets in, then you'll start cementing the recall. So if I take one of his toys, what's this? This is his Kong, his air Kong, and he loves that. Oh, what's that? And I'll go and throw it down there, and then I'll call him. Dieter, come, good boy, sit. Clever boy. Clever boy. That's a clever boy. Oh, he's a clever dog. They love licking you around the ear and face, but again, I won't let him jump up. I'll do it, I'll come down to him. Good boy, he's a clever boy. Clever boy, he's a clever boy. Now just ignore him. And you have to have these silent gaps so he can make the decision about sounds and what they mean. It's no use talking all the time. A bit difficult when you're presenting a program like this, but generally speaking, when you're on your own, have a quiet period. And there he just started to mouth me. Now that can be because of the food. I think it is in this case. But if he starts mouthing me, he'll get a sharp no. Dieter, come. Come, sit. Clever boy. Oh, it's a clever boy. Oh, it's a clever boy. And now, back to his lead. You can see his mouth going over towards me, but he's getting a bit better on that now. He's not mouthing as much. Sit. Stay. So, now I'm going to bring in the stay command. You can see the food. I've got it clenched in my fingers. And I'm going to bring in the stay command. And by holding the lead like this, away from me, behind his head, say, stay. And then go back to him. Good boy. And you might think, well, what was that all about? You only moved 12 inches. I'm planting the seed of training. I'll bring him round towards the camera. Sit. Come. Sit. Stay. Sit. Stay. Stay. Moving away and coming back. Clever boy. Clever boy. That's a good boy. So you can see there the trainings, you could say, is a little bit mixed up. It's not particularly orderly, but then that's a puppy's mind. That's not particularly orderly. But over the next 5 or 6 days, the changes in this puppy will be startling. He will start to understand all the different commands, what they mean. And slowly his consistency will get better.